Yep.
Ella le dije y ya estaban ellos.
With Placido and me and my 4-year-old daughter. Then when they called and offered the second lady, and I realized that he was the artistic director and I was going to be working with Placido Domingo. It was surreal. It was probably one of the happiest moments in my life. Party, an opening night party, and you know, the costumes taken off. And then imagine my surprise when I get to the second lady, and then harassment starts. That kind of burst that bubble very quickly.
Add to that stress.
I would exit stage left, and after our scene, and I would come off stage left, and if Placido was in the house, he would be in the wings, waiting for me, and he would come up to me this close, and he would say, "Patricia, do you have to go home tonight?" And it was arresting. It was very difficult. I am the second lady.
The AP has interviewed 9 women in the opera world who say that opera star Placido Domingo used his power and prominence to try to pressure women into sexual relationships. They're among dozens of people in the opera world who were interviewed who say that this behavior was an open secret for decades.
And you have to understand that when a man that powerful, he's almost like God in my business. He was. When he would come up that close and say that, the first thing that goes through your mind is what? And then, you know, you're furious. And then you think very quickly, well, yes, of course I have to go home. And I said that all the time. Yes, I have to go home. But you also think, as soon as you walk away and get away, you think, did I just ruin my career?
Primero, te quiere el mundo entero.
Su cuenta regresiva al pisar tierra yucateca, el tenor internacional Placido Domingo.
We are able, yes, to do something that is really commercial.
The women's stories lay out strikingly similar patterns of behavior in which they say Placido Domingo would call them persistently, often late at night. He would express interest in their careers and helping their careers. And he would ask them to come meet him privately, to come sing for him, to sing an aria for him, often at his apartment or his hotel room. And the women described a feeling of being in a very precarious situation where they didn't want to say yes to these overtures, but they didn't feel that they could say no, given his position of power. One of the women said she did go to sing for him. She, after trying to, in her words, dodge his advances for weeks, she agreed to meet him at his apartment and sing an aria for him. And she met him there one evening. He sat down at his piano. He played the piano while she sang an aria. And when she finished, he stood up and put his hand down her skirt. 3 other women described situations where they said he unexpectedly kissed them on the lips.
I have this inner passion for doing what I have to do. You know, so for me, music is my life. Really, I'm very thankful that I'm still singing, you know. I thought that I maybe
1998, and it's inside. Dear Patricia, thank you so much for joining us, Placido Domingo. I don't know how it could have been shoved under the rug as long as it has been. It's gone on long enough. It needs to stop.
I got Jim Hanks, I got Kiefer, and I'm getting Donald.
Everybody, our 1:30 tour is boarding right now. So, one stop over to Universal City Walk. That's the same property.